we're at iMedical Equipment and Service, and we're looking at used refurbished Stryker stretchers, and we're looking at the Stryker 1115 Prime Series stretcher. And the Stryker 1115 Prime Series stretcher is a current generation stretcher that's still being made now by Stryker. Stryker is the leading manufacturer when it comes to top-of-the-line stretchers and gurneys, also referred to as trolleys internationally. And we sell these stretchers all over the United States, all over the world, but primarily the Stryker stretchers are going to be sold to international hospitals, medical centers, Mexico, Latin America, Guatemala, Colombia, Honduras, Peru. These are areas that love these Stryker stretchers. Also, we ship a lot of these into Africa and also a lot of these into India and the Philippines. And the Stryker 1115 stretcher, like all Stryker stretchers, has a lot of great features. Now, the one thing about the 1115 that makes it different from the 1105 is that it has been upgraded with a big wheel. That big wheel section right there basically reduces the amount of push that's needed to move the stretcher by 40%. And it also makes it a lot easier to corner. So for nurses and medical staff that are moving patients, you put the big wheel on that stretcher as that upgrade, and that's going to reduce the amount of push you need to move the patient. It also does have a bariatric weight capacity of 700 pounds. And the Stryker stretcher, whether it's an 1105 or 1115, 1105 would be the exact same frame without the big wheel. And 1125 would be the Stryker stretcher with the big wheel and zoom drive. But every one of those different configurations of the Prime Series stretcher are going to have the 700-pound patient weight capacity. Now, like with all Stryker stretchers, you're going to have some real basic features that I absolutely love. These stretchers are just so well made. You have the optional IV pull, so you can put the IV pull up if you need it. Otherwise, you just lift this up and it'll tuck right back down. The other thing that's nice about these is the push handles. The push handles can be dropped down, so if you want them out of the way, they can be out of the way. But they're real good, solid push handles. Makes it real easy. It makes it real easy to push and move the patient around. They're very solid, very durable, easy to grab onto, and honestly, it's a really good looking stretcher. Back smart lift assist backrest. Basically, you can just lift this in and you can adjust the fowler, as they call it, or the head section of the stretcher. You also can see that it's got a tilted in section for the bedpan, so it helps adjust the patient weight and situate the patient on the stretcher. Like all stretchers that I deal with Stryker, this is one of my features I love, and it's really nice to show it on video. You just lift this up, and with one finger, basically, I can drop this whole stretcher rail down. And so the rails on these are extremely easy to put up and down. Once again, just bring it right here, bring it up, snap it right into place. And also the rails on here are very solid, durable. These are good rails that are very easy to grab onto. Now this stretcher has been upgraded with some electrical features, which is not always standard. It's actually an expensive upgrade, but this one has it. So it can have the feet go up and down or the head go up and down electrically. And if you saw back down here when I was shooting earlier, this has a power cord. So this can run on battery power. And basically, the patient can adjust their height and weight, or their height, excuse me, and their, not their height, the head up and down and foot up and down. And then you do also have a scale feature here as well that can weigh the patient. And then you can lock out those features if you don't want the person in the stretcher to move the head and foot section. All the standard basic features are here. Now, this thing has been upgraded with a lot of features. So on the back, you've got the kick pump section, and then you also do have the ability to drop it into Trendelenburg. You do also have the additional features, which are going to be the kick pump going up and down, and then also the Trendelenburg and reverse Trendelenburg, and then you do have your standard brake features as well. So this is the Stryker 1115 Prime Series stretcher. Once again, made in the USA, one of the best stretchers you're going to find in the used refurbished market. And as you can see, we sell a wide variety of Stryker stretchers refurbished. We've got head, eye, neck, and surgery stretchers. We also have the Stryker M Series. And you can see here in our showroom, we basically sell and carry everything you need for a hospital, everything you need for a surgery center. These are used a lot for emergency departments, post-anesthesia care. They also will do minor surgical procedures on these, same-day surgery, ambulatory surgery centers love these. So for more information on the Stryker 1115 Prime Series stretcher, give us a call. iMedical Equipment and Service, San Diego, California, 858-263-4894. Richmond, Virginia, 804-929-6886. You can get more information off the website, www.imedicalshop.com. iMedical Equipment and Service, looking at the Stryker 1115 Prime Series stretcher. iMedical Equipment and Service, we are your one-stop shop for all your Stryker stretcher, used, refurbished, and medical equipment needs.